Hey, what's going on YouTube? Alabama Reloader here. So today's video, totally not reloading related, but I do encourage you just to kind of hear me out and, you know, kind of decide for yourself on if you should try this or not. So what I want to talk about is the topic of sleep, okay? And for a long time now, I've been struggling with, going to sleep and staying asleep throughout the night. I toss and turn quite a bit. It was getting to the point where it's pretty frustrating. It was night after night, the whole deal. You get up, go to the bathroom, get up, go pee at night, middle of the night. But on top of that, it was just the tossing and the turning. I could get to sleep, but then the problem was staying asleep. So the issue wasn't necessarily falling asleep, it was simply staying asleep, right? Or at least in a deep enough sleep to where I felt rested the next day. This has been ongoing now, for a long time. I've been struggling with that. And of course, you start to kind of dig into some things, and there's a remedy for everything under the sun nowadays. And some of the stuff seems kind of weird, but one thing that I thought was a little on the weird side, but interesting enough and cheap enough for me to try it, was mouth tape. Now, this is not, I think one of the big brands out there for mouth taping is Hostage Tape. I think you'll see that promoted by like Jocko and some of those other guys. That you don't have to go buy that stuff, because I just wanted to try it, and I had heard somebody talking about mouth. So you go down that rabbit hole of YouTube videos about benefits of mouth taping, and you see several people recommend this stuff, this NexCare, this 3M NexCare pain-free removal tape for sensitive skin. And I gotta be honest with you, I'm all in, guys. It's completely changed the way I sleep and the quality of the sleep that I get and how I feel the next day. Now, it's not like I've only been doing this for a few days, or whatever. I've been doing this every single night, and I mean every night, for going on, I think I'm now at 11 weeks, 11 straight weeks. So roughly 77 days in a row of wearing this stuff every night to bed. And I gotta be honest with you, it's a game changer. I literally, in those 77 days, I have not gotten up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. I haven't gotten up one time. Not one time. The very first night I used this stuff, didn't get up. The quality of sleep that I have, I don't toss and turn. Literally sleep through the night. Now, I will say that, me and my wife, our bedtime varies. We'll normally try to be asleep, right, in the bed, and actually purposefully trying to go to sleep, I'd say around somewhere between 10 and 11 p.m., okay? And then generally we wake up around 5:30, 6 a.m. in that range. And so that period of time, that's what I'm talking about, right? It's already somewhat of a shortened sleep cycle, right? If everything just goes perfect, I'm only looking at about 8 hours of sleep. Max. That's if I just fall asleep immediately and then wake up when the alarm goes off. That's like 8 hours max. I would like to get 8 hours, of solid sleep. Definitely not happening, especially wasn't happening before I got this stuff. But now, since then, it's just made a massive difference. And I wouldn't make a video on it because this is a reloading channel. I wouldn't make a video dedicated to mouth tape unless I actually felt like there was a benefit to it. It's benefited me for sure, 100%. Which is why I'm going to continue to do it. But what I really like about this stuff is it's pretty economical, pretty cheap. I just ordered this stuff off Amazon. I think it's like $13 for a 2-pack or something like that. 144 inches. Depending on the width of your mouth and all that, you only need to cut off a small amount. I just cut off enough to tape it from, one cheek to one cheek, right? I just tape my entire mouth shut. They were saying on the video, you can cut a slit in this if you're really freaking out about the whole, man, you're going to suffocate thing. That was never really a concern for me. I don't know why. I just felt pretty comfortable doing it right off the bat. So I just tape my mouth shut and breathe through my nose and go to sleep. And that's it. But it has just made a massive difference. Again, I would not make, and no one's sponsoring this video. There's none of that garbage. I mean, this is so easy and so simple. If you can do this right now, not everybody, might be able to do this, but if you are interested in this and you want to give it a try, I would recommend something cheap like this right off the bat. If you want to go to that hostage tape stuff, and I'm sure they do a subscription, and I'm sure that's how all that stuff works nowadays, but this stuff was just far and away, it's been amazing. I can't talk my wife into it. She kind of is freaked out about the whole tape your mouth shut thing. She thinks she's going to, suffocate in her sleep. And I was like, well, they said you could literally cut a slit in the tape, so you can still breathe through your mouth. It's just keeping your mouth closed and forcing you to breathe more through your nose and your sinuses, letting them do their job. I don't know all the science behind it. Don't really care, okay? I'm just saying I was struggling. I wanted to try something, right? And I didn't want to sink a bunch of money into something or whatever. And so I just grabbed a roll of this stuff back in July, started trying it. Game changer from night one. And that's been every night since then. I have not got up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. I sleep through the night. My sleep schedule's still about the same, so nothing's changed there. I haven't changed any of my habits in terms of prior to sleep, right? People will be like, oh, well, you probably just stopped drinking fluids, at a certain time. You probably changed this, that, and the other. No, I didn't. Literally, the only thing I've changed is this. That is it. It's the only variable I changed. And it's made a massive difference. So that's it. Non-reloading related video. I just wanted to kind of give you guys a quick sleep hack, I guess if you want to call it that, sleep tip. Something that's worked really well for me. Hopefully it works for you if you can try it. But I would encourage you, if you are struggling like me and looking for a way to get better sleep, this was like super economical and will be moving forward. Yeah, so that's it. That's where we're going to leave it. I just can't say enough good things about it. So that's it. Y'all have a good one. We'll catch you next time.